All right, so I asked founders, what is the biggest challenge that they're facing right now? And this person said, finding my first 10 customers. I've booked demos, but no paying customers yet. And my first initial reaction is that statement kind of scares me. Let me give you some questions to ask yourself, as well as some advice on how you can move forward from this situation. And then I'll give you a little bit about why it kind of scares me and what I would have done to avoid this situation altogether. So you're booking demos, but your leads are not converting into paying customers. That could mean several things. Number one, and if this is true, it's probably the most obvious, your product just sucks. It doesn't actually solve the pain point that you think it does, or at least not to the degree where the customer is willing to pay you the price you're asking for. Number two, you might be solving a problem that doesn't actually exist. It's going to be very hard to convince someone that your product is the solution to a problem that they don't even have. And number three, maybe you just haven't found your ideal customer profile yet. Maybe your copy or tagline isn't exactly hitting the target on your ideal customer. I would also ask myself, is this current marketing channel that I'm marketing through the best place that I could be marketing? In other words, are my ideal customers naturally present on this platform? There could be a whole bunch of other reasons, and the only way to find out is really to just talk to your potential customers. Now, why this scares me and what I would have done to avoid this whole situation. So you're booking demos, which means you either have your MVP or you have your full product already built out, but you have no paying customers yet. Now, depending on how long it actually took you to build your product or the MVP, this might not really be an issue. But if you spent a lot of time building your product before you started talking to customers, you probably wasted your time. You probably don't know the problem space as well as you thought you did. Your customers may not even need your solution to a problem that they may not even have. There's a lot that can go wrong if you didn't try to get your paying customers before you started building. If your MVP takes more than a month to build, I would try to get paying customers on a waitlist before you even start building that MVP. I would also talk to those customers who are on that waitlist to really ask them what's their pain point and also really try to understand what could actually solve that problem. And as you're building that MVP, I would get continuous feedback on whether or not this direction is actually moving in the right direction to solve their problem. But if you could scrap together an MVP with no code tools in less than a month, then it's probably okay to just start building after you get that first initial customer research done and then try to get that out as quickly as possible to start getting your first paying customers. If you want more startup tips and advice, comment launch because I'm building something that'll help people launch their very first startup. Anyways, see y'all tomorrow.